Alright, so this is the Fenc car user Call of Duty video editing tutorial. I'm not gonna go over any Vegas Pro basics or anything. I'm not going to any basics of editing, so you have to have some prior knowledge before you watch this. So if you don't know anything, I would suggest you go and watch the Vegas Pro tutorial or whatever editing software you're using. So first off, you have to grab your audio. So what I like to do is I like to go on TikTok and just scroll through like the videos and see whatever's popular. Or I like to just go on my playlist and start looking for songs. This one I just pulled up TikTok and I was just scrolling. And I was like, okay, this one's cool. And make sure you pick one that has good engagement. Otherwise, you're not gonna get any engagement on your video at all. So if your fucking sound has like one, like 2, 5 usages, it's probably not gonna do good. Like that great. But if you use one like 10,000, it's probably gonna go good. Once you have the once you have the MP3 of the once you have the MP3 of the song, you're gonna want to put it in and find the part that you like. So for me, I usually give it like a second before the vocals come in. So all I'm doing right now is just fading it out. But instead of a like straight fade out, I'm doing it more like I don't know how to explain it. Like it's just more like I don't know, fade out than uniform, I guess.
So leave my sweater on the board.
What? You want to?
So leave my sweater on the board.
I think it's a little long. I'm gonna cut it. Now that you have your audio set up, you're gonna go and get the clips. So this is the actual part where editing comes into play. You have your clips and everything. You're gonna add your first clip in. So by now you should already have the audio in. Should have gotten your clips already done. And now you're just gonna stretch it to that one by one. Now it doesn't matter what ratio you use, but what ratio you use does impact directly how your video is seen. I feel like if you use 16:9, it's very it looks very like professional and emotional. Now I use 1:1 because that's my staple. I always use 1:1. I don't change anything. But if you are starting out, I would say just use 16:9 and see how you like it. If you don't like it, you can just scale it up anyways. So now we have this. You're gonna remove the audio. So as you can see, we have audio in this. We don't want audio. You're gonna delete the audio. Press U to ungroup it and delete. Then you're gonna swap it up on the part you want. So here, split it. Press S to split. Select your clip. Press S to split. And we're gonna.
So leave my sweater.
I like that. I'm gonna insert a velocity. Whole clip. See what I do. So right here, there's a peak, and here we're gonna hold. I was being picky as fuck here, but realistically, I'm just whatever the beat lines up. So I kind of do with the velocity. I figured you don't need to see all this, but don't copy my graphs exactly. Just do whatever lines up properly.
So
I like that. Cool. So now that I have this clip, I usually every time I get a kill, I like to finish it off with a cinematic. So I'm gonna see if I have any cinematics. So I actually didn't end up recording any cinematics for that one, but I have a lot of cinematics. I just didn't record any for that kill. So if anything, you can just go back and record it, but I'm not gonna do that. This one.
I'll leave your bag under the.
Alright, cut this long. Speed it up a little bit. Fade it in. Too much. My audio's cutting out a lot because OBS had a dog shit ass fucking threshold. But what I'm saying is, a lot of people say don't put velocity these or any time remaps on your cinematics. I just do it because I like it and I like how it looks. But that is the general consensus, though.
So leave.
Once again, I'm being picky as fuck. Literally, just keep it with the beat. I mean, there's not much else to it. Just keep it with the beat. Don't copy my shit. Let's see, like this much. It doesn't matter.
So leave.
I like that. Now for the plutonium logo, you're gonna want to get it out. OBS wasn't picking my voice up because I had to be right next to the fucking microphone for it to pick it up on OBS, but I'm just dragging it down. I mean, as you can see, it's literally just dragging it down. Make sure you don't have any aspect ratio constraint or scale to center. The rest of this was literally what I've been doing the past couple times. So just the velocity, keep it on beat, add your clips in. I do a pattern like 1 kill, 1 cinematic, 1 kill, 1 cinematic, or 1 kill, 2 cinematic, something like that. You know, just a pattern. Also, if it wasn't already incredibly obvious, please save your project. Vegas Pro will crash on you like for no reason at all. Just save the project. It's so much easier, and I'd rather you save it. I'd rather save it at least than have to redo it also. For the render, I like to keep it 30 frames a second, and I keep it 1 by 1, so I can put the saturation just everything over it without having to compromise any FPS. So if you're done rendering your video, open up a new project, and this is where we're gonna put the old project into.
So leave my sweater on the board. I'll leave your bag under the stairs.
So, first off, before I do anything else, I just want to get my fucking CC on here. So my color correction. So for this, I do like Black Ops edits, but I got to be a little less colorful. So I do end up just taking saturation, and I'm gonna put this default it. Okay, so once my saturation is low, I'm gonna put a flicker reduction on it and an at 50 hertz flicker for a little bit of like a choppiness effect. Like it's very like weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's 'cause, like the frames are blending together, so it looks very choppy. So you should do that if you want the choppy effect. So now I'm gonna add my text. So what I'm doing is I'm adding a new layer, and then I'm gonna go and find the text font that I want. So in this case, I picked Calibri. I think I don't know. I'm doing a voiceover. Fucking OBS sucks. Don't play with the handles either. I would say just change the font type size, change the lettering, like change everything there. Don't use the handles. The handles make it look stupid, and I don't like how it resizes it like to the wrong thing. Just use the handle. Fucking don't use the handles. Use the fucking type font. So I ended up fucking up here because black actually does not work with my text because the background is turned black for this next part. So I needed to use blue. So I would say before you do anything, check your thing, put an invert, and then whatever saturation stuff you're gonna put on the main video, and then wherever that text is, change like the change the background color to whatever isn't being used. So now I'm doing the text, and for the text, I like to keep it a 0.3 fade in, 0.4 fade in, 0.2 fade in between the text. You don't want to fade in any of the text at the beginning or the end, because then it's gonna fuck up your whole clip. So just fade in the ones in between. So here I'm putting on an invert that I have. So put an invert on, saturation adjust, and when you're done with that, put a chroma key on the text filter, on the text layer, and change the chroma key to white so you can actively view it. So I cut to the part where I actually did it right. Since blue doesn't show up in my invert, I'm gonna keep blue there so I can remove blue and have all the colors of the text still stand out properly. So once I did that, I'm gonna put my chroma key on it and take it so blue is the only color being taken out. I'm just gonna adjust the high and lows until it's like not really the lows, more like the highs. Just adjust the high until it's or I'm sorry, no, adjust the lows until you can actually see through it properly without dimming anything. So my biggest pro actually ended up crashing while I was doing something because I put a Sapphire plugin, which Sapphire completely fucks with my computer all the time. But you know, you just do the same thing for the text, any other text you have, and that's basically all I do for my videos. The rest is really just the flicker control, which you're gonna have to activate back before you render everything completely. Okay, now you want to render in 17 FPS or 20 FPS depending on what kind of Call of Duty video you're trying to do. If you want it to be smooth, I wouldn't put any flicker control or anything on it. But if you want it to be choppy, like I'll have it 17 to 20 FPS.
So leave my sweater on the board. I'll leave your bag under the stairs.
That's fucking boss, bro. And that's the fucking Fenkar Call of Duty tutorial. Fuck yeah, buddy.
So leave my sweater on the board. I'll leave your bag under the stairs.